All right, we're live. Hey, hey.
What's going on, everyone?
Welcome back to Life Behind the Dream. It's your girl Ray, and we have Will here for the second time. Oh, got my fingers all messed up. For the second time, he was here in February for our boudoir shoot that we had, and he was interviewed then. But if you guys seen it, the interview was very wow. I don't like this light. I don't like it. Whatever. It was very it was very loud, so he didn't get to get like all of his no, I don't think anybody got to hear any of his answers that was questioned to him. So let's just start off. Where you from?
So I'm originally born in Queens, New York, and I moved out here since I was like 2 or 3. Living specifically in Brockton.
Okay.
For like my whole life.
Okay.
So yeah, this is home.
All right. When did you start modeling?
Started modeling since 2016. Had my
Okay.
first photo shoot in Miami, Florida, and I just started falling in love with the art of it, and yeah, it was just then.
Was it your own photo shoot that you organized together, or was it something that somebody asked you to be a part of? What was it like?
I had to. I was thinking. Well, I looked for a photographer out there, and I just started connecting with her, and she just loved her work. We went back to her place, and she had like the backdrop and everything, and so we just started modeling there. Then we went near like the beach area and took pictures there. Her and her husband are both photographers, so they were helping out.
That's good.
And great experience. Love it.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. So, oh, your first shoe, that was good. So you got a lot of pictures to add to your portfolio. Yep. That's awesome. That's good. So how many looks did you do? Just do one. I know I'm asking that question, but
did a few looks. And I think that's where it was like, man, I love this pose, and then you start looking at those poses like, damn, look at some of them were kind of trash, but it was like me just starting out.
Right, it's growth.
And that was back in 2016. Now it's like different. Now you know what to do with your hands, your body, and stuff. So I definitely think that that shoot definitely woke me up, and it was like awakening to start modeling. So I liked it.
That's good. Okay. So and do you have any other interests like acting, music, dance, anything like that besides modeling, or just strictly modeling?
I love singing.
Okay.
I love singing. I love doing my thing with
singing.
Y'all catch that later on though.
Next time. Okay.
I love modeling. I love going to the gym. Fitness is like a part of me since I was like started in high school. So that's something I do. Yeah, those are my hobbies.
That's good. Yeah, me too. So I like modeling is definitely one of my dreams to become the top model or one of the top models.
She's great at it.
Thank you. But I also like acting. I fell in love with that because it's just like I don't know. I feel like with on top of everything that I've been through and just my personality itself, like I can just put myself in other people's shoes and like situations, and I can actually reenact them. So I'm trying. I actually did a few skits. So my acting is actually not as good as I thought it was when I started these skits, but I'm working on it. Just like I was working on my modeling to perfect the walk. So
what you're saying is Oscars coming your way soon.
Soon, you're not the only star. Okay, you're not the only star. All right. So that's good. What would you say your pros and cons of modeling?
Ooh. Let's start off with the cons, and then we'll end off with the good stuff.
On a good note.
I would say one of the cons is trying to figure out, for me, in my opinion, a concept that works for you, and then what are gonna bring people turning heads, towards your work. I think there's a lot of great concepts out there, but it's like you have to find the one that fits you. You don't want to copy someone else's style, and then it doesn't work with you. So I definitely feel like, for me, it's working on your concept. I think that's like the biggest con for me specifically.
Right. That's actually, I would say that's pretty much a con for me too, because me, I'm just like, so I don't know. I feel like every concept that I do, it has to be not really, but it's just like I just somehow, some way, just go over the top with my vision. I don't know why. So
and it's dope.
Thank you. I appreciate it, but it's just like that's good for like portfolio work. But it's just like the more like we model, we get to see like the preferences or like certain people, and like when we like the audience that we're looking for. Like me per se, I'm looking for like agencies and stuff like that now. So they don't want to look for it. Like they're looking for more of a simple lifestyle look,
Yep.
honestly, and that's what I've
True.
been told multiple times. So I'm trying to narrow it down a little bit, get more simple, but also get versatile. That's the word. You want to stay versatile, be able to tone it all the way down, and then be able to bring it all the way back up. So it's a work in progress. And what about the pros?
Pros. I guess the pros is it brings out a creative side in you that you sometimes never thought you would have. I think that with the whole, like, of course, cons being, the whole concept idea. I think the pro of that also that comes with it is you're able to, test yourself and see how creative can you get. How far can you take your mind into thinking this outfit's going to go with this? And then you start realizing, all right, you are your own stylist as well as to figuring out, or you can hire or find somebody that's a stylist and they can help you piece together an outfit.
Right, which is more expensive, but
exactly.
but yeah, it's that's a good point. What else?
What would you think is a pro and con?
For me,
Mm-hmm.
Pros for me is that I'm just like self-motivated, definitely. Like other people motivate me as well. Like definitely I get motivated by other people that are inspired and just like doing their own thing and stuff like that. But like I don't know, I just know if I want something, I go for it, and I get the steps to get there. I write down these steps, and I just like knock them off. So that's a pro for me, because like not a lot of people can take their own initiative. So a con is just like continuing to have thick skin and being professional with your thick skin. Like you can have thick skin and fight back. But then you can have thick skin and walk away, you know what I'm saying, and still not be like bothered by what just happened, you know what I'm saying. And I would say it's kind of a struggle for me, because I do come from a temper, so it's just like I'm working on that, and this industry is very cutthroat. So you definitely, if you can't handle it now, you're not going to be able to handle it when you're up top. So like it's a work in progress, and I use every situation as a challenge. Okay, like they're trying you. All right, it's your turn right now to shut up. Then what are you gonna do? You're gonna walk away. So so I try them, but the thing, you don't want to mix that with like not voicing your opinion. Like in any industry, like I feel like people you for dumb when you don't speak up, and they take advantage of you when you don't speak up and when you act like you don't know. So in the most best professional way possible, you guys, like we all should definitely speak up for ourselves, because if we're any type of way we're feeling uncomfortable or unsure about something, we should feel not intimidated to speak up.
I agree.
So it's just, I guess it's not what you say, it's how you say it. So working on that, and I'm actually doing pretty good. So what else? Um, so we didn't get to again hear your goals from the last video because it was so loud. So what are some of your goals?
Some of the goals that I do have is I'll be moving out to California. So that's something new. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's a big move.
Mm-hmm.
That's a big move. Well, you say you're from New York, but this is the move on your own. You know what I'm saying? This is the first move on your own.
This is like
you moved with your family.
Coming a man kind of move.
Okay, like he's growing on up. Yes. Oh, excuse me. Which part of California are you moving to?
I'll be moving to Pomona, California. It's going to be in the southern part of Cali. About like an hour away from LA.
Excuse me, all right. He's out there doing big things. I'm gonna see Will on billboards in about a few months. So okay, mark my words. I said it first.
One day
he was here first.
soon enough.
All right, yeah. Cali is definitely the place to be. Definitely
a lot of opportunities. Definitely a lot of opportunities, and I'm learning from all the other models out there. And probably, I'm going to be interacting with a lot more out there. I mean, like you said, networking is very important. I feel like, and I definitely got to work on that very much. So.
Yeah, you more so private to yourself. You're not talkative.
Yeah, I need to talk a lot. I need to talk more. I mean, I don't mind talking to anybody, but
right.
I feel like I just don't. I'm not
initiative with that. Yeah. Me neither. Sometimes I'm getting better at it, should I say? Like the more events and stuff I go to, um, have a sip of wine, and it just loosens you up a little bit. It
Mhm.
makes you want to just, have conversation about life. What are you doing? What am I doing? Because that question always comes up. What do you do? And you gotta have something to say. So,
Yep.
and that's how it goes. But yeah, I don't usually start too much conversations either. It's kind of hard. I don't know, but it's something that I'm trying to jump out of my comfort zone because I have my own talk show. We gotta promote ourselves. You know what I'm saying? And we
Right.
can't always wait for somebody to speak to us. We gotta just
Hmm.
be proactive with it. So
Exactly. And I plan to be proactive when I'm out there.
yes.
Meeting new models out there. And another goal I would probably say that I have is getting signed. Moving out to
Mm.
California, I definitely want to get signed. I feel like I still got a lot more work to do, and just feeling comfortable before I do sign. But I really do got to step out
Yeah.
of my comfort zone. And
What more work do you feel that you need before you get signed?
oh man, I think my thing is, and I don't know. I know this is like a part of this isn't good, but I feel like every agency has a specific
Well, you can't be intimidated. We just have to, cause you just know what they're really, really looking for as far as looks and features until, well, you never know if they're looking for your looks and features up until you try. Because, like, you can also go and look on their site and get intimidated by the looks. As long as I see a melanated person on there, it's a go figure. Like, we have a possible chance, period. That's all I know. That's all I care about. As long when I go on these agency sites and I see melanated people, I'm like, okay, I have a chance. I'm gonna submit some photos, and I like some of them I send the same photos to, and some of them I just like mix them up and send different because again, we don't know what they're looking for. So I was blessed to be signed to Dynasty Models Agency in October. They're based in Boston, which has been going good. They're actually they're my third agency that I assigned that I applied to before I got maybe even fourth, but I got denied by two, and then some of a lot of it just didn't get back to me. But the first one that I was declined by was when I first started modeling in 2016. It was Maggie's Inc. And they like pretty much like I like I've grown to I don't like rejection, but as far as the modeling's field, like I try not to take it personal. It's hard not to take it personal because it's like it kind of goes by preference, but that's when it's like a thick skin because it's just like not everybody will like your preference, but somebody will like your preference. Like definitely somebody will like your preference out there. So that's what I always keep in mind. And so Maggie's Inc. They didn't really give me good feedback, so I didn't really know what they was looking for. Actually, they told me that my look wasn't going to pretty much the trend that was out at that time. I wasn't gonna make any money, so they just pretty much warned me. It's not a good idea right now. Maybe try back soon. So I was like, okay, that's fine.
Did that discourage you?
Kind of, because again, I don't like rejection,
Yeah.
but we have to try. Like, if this is something that you want, like, know that being rejected one time is not going to be the end of it. Like, being rejected a few times is not going to be the end of it. Like, you have to be rejected. Probably you have to lose probably more than you win to get to the very, to actually get there.
Dropping knowledge on y'all. Y'all take notes.
I'm trying, say it's just talking from experience, and that's like all I can really do.
I low key applied. And now I'm just remembering. I did after my first photo shoot in 2016. I came back from Florida and I was just like I was feeling myself. I was ready. I had those pictures. I was posting it on IG. Everything getting the love for, and I applied to Dynasty. I applied and they were doing like it was like kind of like open calls in the weekend, and so I was like figuring out what outfit I'm gonna wear. And the day I was so ready, I was like so excited to do this, and I backed out.
What?
I backed out because like it was like family related issues, but I backed out, and at that time I shouldn't have backed out. I felt like I could have juggled with what I'm dealing with and also go in there, but I backed out. And I remember I applied. and I was like, I was ready to go, but I didn't go. And I think that whole day I just kind of felt bad that I didn't do it. And like,
Yeah, you definitely. I know you
it
probably
sucked.
felt
I
bad.
should have.
One opportunity that I really regret and that I missed out on is when I first started modeling again. That was probably like the first thing I did get into the modeling industry, is applying for America's Next Top Model. They were casting Boston models or something like that in New York or something. Actually, no, they was casting in Boston. So there was like a big like media outbreak. Like everybody knew that like Tyra Banks was coming. So all my friends is actually telling me like, you gotta apply, you gotta apply. So Ashley was like, what? Like, and then I started thinking like, this could actually be it. Like maybe let me try it out. Even though like at that time, like I was so like not as in confidence like stage that I am now. Like I was so less confident. Like I'll go to my casting shaking at that time. So it's just like my thing, like my mentality, I definitely be biting off way much than I can chew. But I swallow it. You know what I'm saying? Eventually I get through it. So you wouldn't even know that. Well, sometimes. But so I applied for America's Next Top Model, and then this was in April of 2016. They didn't get back to me. So in May, I had scheduled my second photo shoot. Like pretty much I was trying to build my portfolio, and I scheduled that out in New York. So Memorial Weekend was when I planned to do the shoot, and I had already sent the lady the deposit for the casting in Boston, and I'm going to New York the next day. I'm gonna go to New York. I just paid this deposit. I'm gonna go to this photo shoot. I don't know. Like I guess there will be another opportunity. Like I messed that one up big. Like I definitely maybe I could have been America's Next Top Model, guys. Like you never know. But I definitely missed that opportunity. I regret that. But you live and you learn, and I know for a fact that like since then, like I've been trying to take advantage of all opportunities. You know what I'm saying? Like that come my way, because you can't take things for granted. Like sometimes things only come once. Like you gotta grab it. So yeah. What was he talking about?
I think we're talking about goals.
Goals. So the goals. Agency. Yeah. And do you have any other goals?
Shoot. Besides that, another goal is I think I already said all my goals.
Yeah. Oh, I also wanted to give you guys another point at that. Like when signed to an agency, I don't know, like a lot of people think that when you're assigned to an agency that that's when the jobs come automatically. Oh, really?
Yeah. Like, first thing I thought. I'm like, I'm getting that paper.
Yeah. When they do come, but they won't. Like sometimes it'll take 3 months before a job offer comes, and you can go for that casting, you might not get it. You know what I'm saying? So my advice is just don't depend on the agency. You know what I'm saying? Utilize the agency, use them as a representative. You know what I'm saying? Like whenever because you're also representing yourself. Like the agency is representing you, but you're also representing yourself before the agency. Like before you even got signed to them, you was representing yourself. That's how they wanted to sign you. You know what I'm saying? So you want to continue representing yourself and continue to keep looking for work out there. And that's what I would definitely advise for people. Like I don't like a lot. I'm glad that you did say that, because like a lot of people do think that once you're signed, then that's when money comes and rolling. You can just chill. No, I mean maybe if you just like. Well, maybe if you're just like top notch and you're just really popping, like things are just probably really like work in your favor, which is great. But things will probably definitely slow down, because good things don't come to people that just sit on their ass. Period. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like they come to hard workers, people that's consistently out there working. So that's very important. What else? Any plans while well, we said agency. And what about when you move to Cali? Do you have like any, besides assigned to an agency, any like goals and plans for there? Or are you just gonna roll with the flow?
Goals, I would say keep up with still modeling. I definitely want to do more photo shoots, and definitely like be in network with a lot more male models. I want to see what it's like, being around more male models. How do they think? How do they create their um, how do they create their concepts? I feel like just
Mm-hmm.
creating a team where it's specifically about like modeling, because I think that with a team it can get you so far.
Right.
I definitely want to do that. And definitely connect with photographers, especially because of this kind of wealth.
Mm-hmm.
And you're friends with
Okay.
them, because the photographers out there ain't cheap.
Oh
But
yeah,
I
no.
know you got to
They
pay
have good
for
work
them to
though.
create your art.
Yeah,
So
they have a lot of good talent out there.
I definitely
So
want to
that's the
put myself out there.
competitive thing about going out there. But that's why we all have to have our confidence level up so that
Yeah,
we're not worried about competition because
exactly.
there's gonna be talent everywhere we go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So as long as we know that we're good, you know,
Yep.
then we don't worry about the talent over there. We can applaud them. We
Yep.
can, we can watch and be inspired, but don't be intimidated. Don't never be intimidated. What else? I feel like we might have covered a lot, everything. I think we covered a lot. So,
All
do you
right.
have any other questions or anything like that?
Shoot. I guess probably one advice I would like to give, even though I'm still, a model that just I still feel like a beginner. Um,
I wouldn't consider you a beginner. You have to go to Cali. First of all, you better stop continuing. I'm gonna need you to drop that attitude now because you go to Cali, you can't expect people to. These people are going crazy.
That's crazy.
Hello. Sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh man. Before we go,
But you can't expect people to gravity. You know what I'm
exactly.
saying? You gotta walk with your head high. Like even
Hmm.
if your confidence level, if you don't know what you're doing, like you better act like you know what you're
Oh
doing, or you
yeah.
better figure it out before you
Exactly.
go, so that you ain't looking crazy. So
Exactly. Stay
that
confident. All those models out there, if you want to become a model, be as confident as you possibly can. And just build up that confidence as well. If you're not confident, build it up.
practice makes
And
perfect.
definitely do your research on like the models that you look up to. One of the male models I look up to is Don Benjamin. I think he was
Yeah,
like probably the first few male models that had gotten on America's Next Top Model.
yeah. Mine
Um,
is Naomi Campbell and Tyra Banks, of course. So
icons.
I love them both. So
Alton, I
yeah,
think his name is Alton Mason. I think his name is
sounds familiar.
Alton. He's I've been looking at his work and he's amazing. Definitely inspiration. Um, but yeah, look at the people that inspire you and use that as motivation to one day, reach their level or even surpass them. You know what I mean? Use that as motivation every day.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
Yes. All right. And support everybody. You know what
Yes.
I'm
Very
saying?
important.
Support everybody. You can't expect people to support you
Hmm.
or you being negative and thinking good things is going to come. You know
Yep.
what I'm saying? Like, you got to stay on your grind, stay focused, and support everyone.
And treat every opportunity like your last.
Yes.
Even though
Don't
you
take
may
advantage.
feel like it's not
I
your
mean, take
last,
advantage.
take advantage of it. Don't wait for opportunity to come your way. Get up and go make it happen. For sure.
Yes. So, we're gonna get an update soon.
Yes.
Will's gonna definitely kind of have to come back for a third time, just one more time, 3 for the stripes.
I'm with it.
Because we're gonna need an update for how Cali's gone. Because a lot of people like Boston. I feel like it's great, but I feel like it's sometimes for some people it's a base because a lot of people want to do like expand and do well. Let me not because you can actually do a lot of big things in Boston. Let me not downgrade the whole city, but a lot of people are looking to move
Yep.
and they just don't. They're intimidated because they don't know what the experience is going to be like. So we'll have Will catch us up. All right.
I'll let y'all know.
All right. Stay tuned, guys.
All right.
Bye.
Peace.
All right. I know you want to end your stream and